Easy like that. Just jump around, jump around, jump around. Just like your job. Just super easy. Super easy.
And maybe I'll take the kids to see those. That would be fun.
It's a lot of fun and it's great for the kids.
And mainly indoors, you know.
It is.
Because it's hard to believe after this wonderful day we've had in Calgary today, and I say in Calgary specifically because south of Calgary, wow, it's been gusty. We've had a nice day here. We got up to a high of 16 degrees. Yeah, it's been a little windy at times, up to 45 kilometers per hour, even closer to 50 at times. But overall, a pretty nice day, considering, you know, spring's just getting going here. But what I will say is that it's a very different story for tomorrow. 17 degrees is the temperature downtown, 16 in Tazab Park. Big Four Motors' massive first anniversary sale is on. See it at big4motors.com. All right, tomorrow we'll struggle just to get to a high of 9 degrees. Quiet in the morning, but in the afternoon, especially later in the day, we're looking at rain, which could be a decent rainfall, and then switching over to wet snow tomorrow night. More details on that coming up.
Danielle, and this weekend, rain and snow.
Yeah, it's very hard to believe what tomorrow's going to be like when we have a day like today. Yes, it was a little breezy out there, but we had the sun, we had the warmth. Look at this out there right now. We did okay. South of Calgary, a little too gusty, but here, you know what, we got close to 50 kilometer per hour gusts at times, but for the most part, we were between 30 and 38. Okay, it got us up to 16 degrees today in Calgary. We're now starting to drop off for the day, 15 degrees at this point. 19 in Brooks. Medicine Hat just dropped from 20 to 19, and Lethbridge is sitting at that 17-degree mark. So we have a lot of warmth. We're all above normal right now, and we won't be above normal tomorrow, and for many communities for the entire weekend we'll be below normal, but we'll start to improve on Sunday. Now, we need the moisture, and in some communities, we're really going to get some moisture, even snowfall warnings in place for some spots. Right now, this is just a quiet little blip that's passing through, isolated showers heading towards Coronation, Hannah, Oyen. These areas could see a little bit of isolated showers as we go through these next few hours, and then things quiet down for the night. In fact, clear out for the night. Not any cloud cover to hold in the heat, which means a cool start to tomorrow in the early morning hours. Now, in the early morning hours, we are looking at snow starting to creep in along the mountains and might even make its way all the way over to the QE2, potentially. But it's later in the day that this will really start to impact most areas. So likely closer to the supper hours. You may see a little bit closer to 2, 3 in the afternoon, but most likely it's after 4 is when we're going to start to see it in Calgary. Rain could be heavy at times, and then temperatures will drop off quite fast, so we'll get a quick switch over to wet snow just after the supper hours, or maybe during those supper hours. So rain, heavy at times, then switching over to wet snow. We could have big bursts of rain and even some non-severe thunderstorms along Trans-Canada. Brooks area could see this as well over to Medicine Hat. And again, that's closer to the supper hours tomorrow. We're going to have colder temperatures in the mountains, and we're going to have more intense snowfall here. Because the temperatures will be colder and because the system will last longer in this area, that's why we have the snowfall warning in place, where we could get 10, even 20 centimeters for Banff and Canmore areas. This system will be out, though, for Sunday for the most part, but there may be some instability, late-day pop-up showers and non-severe thunderstorms, Hannah, Oyen, Coronation, late-day Sunday. Okay, there you go. There's the snowfall warning in place, 10 to 20 centimeters possible for Banff and Canmore tomorrow. And when we're looking at rainfall amounts, well, we're looking at about 4 millimeters of rain for Claresholm, 8 millimeters for Lethbridge by the time it's all said and done, and about 6 for Medicine Hat. And when we're looking at snowfall in Calgary, we could see a centimeter of snow, if that, but a bulk of the snow, Banff, Canmore, as you can see, closer to that 20 centimeter mark is certainly possible. All right, long range forecast for Calgary. We are looking at the clouds increasing, the rain starting closer to the supper hours, 2 to 4 millimeters, and then potentially 1 centimeter of snow, just a high of 8 for Sunday as well, as things clear out, and then back to the teens to kick off next week.
Let's bring in Danielle once again. The moisture we're going to see this weekend, could it help with those scenarios out there?
Yeah, it won't switch the game completely by any means, but Lethbridge area could see 10, 15 millimeters of rain tomorrow through tomorrow night. So there's a good amount of moisture on the way for many communities. For us here in Calgary, we are looking at least a couple millimeters of rain tomorrow. 16 is our current temperature. We're going to be about 8 degrees cooler over these next couple of days. So cooler weather, lots of cloud cover for tomorrow. Late day rain, which could be heavy at times, switching over to wet snow overnight. The sun will peak out again on Sunday, but it will remain cool. But we will get back into the teens to kick off next week.
Let's bring Danielle in now. We are cooling down this weekend. That's another good reason to stay away from open water right now.
Absolutely. Stay away from all open water right now. It's a little deceiving in some spots as well. The ice looks a little thicker than it actually is. So, yeah, as these temperatures are all over the place and we're well into this spring season, that would be the place to stay away from. Just view it from a distance where it looks nice and there's no trouble. Okay, 16 degrees. That's our daytime high. Also our current temperature. It's a little breezy out here at times at the airport, registering right now a gust of 54 kilometers per hour. Where I'm standing right now in Patterson, no wind at all. So it's gusty at times, up to 50 kilometers per hour, certainly possible for these next couple hours before things die down. Tomorrow's a bit of a different story. We got to a high of 16 degrees today. Tomorrow we're looking at a high of just 8 or 9, so much cooler tomorrow. Clouds will increase throughout the day, and by the supper hours we run into the chance of some rain, which will be heavy at times, 2 to 4 millimeters of rain possible, and then we'll switch over to wet snow. I'll talk more about that coming up, Tara.
Thank you, Danielle. Bring Danielle in now. It's dry here too in Calgary. Will we get any moisture this weekend to try to help with that?
Yes, we need a lot of moisture, so this won't be a lot of moisture, but you know what? It's a start. And in Lethbridge, for example, could see up to 10 millimeters, even 15 by the time the system is all said and done. This is all for Saturday. Some communities under a snowfall warning. So we got some moisture on the way anyway. 15 degrees right now in Calgary. 16 was our high. Medicine Hat today got to the 20-degree range, now sitting at 18, as well as Brooks and Lethbridge at 17. Further south, of course, it's been a very gusty day, close to 80 kilometer per hour gusts. But here in Calgary, yeah, breezy at times, up to about 50 kilometers per hour. So the winds will continue for the next couple of hours on and off up until about 9 o'clock tonight, and then things will start to quiet down. We have this little pocket of some rain that's tracking through, a lot of this evaporating before it hits the ground, but in some cases there are a couple raindrops at the surface. And again, that's really to the east of the QE2, Hannah-Oy and Coronation. You may see a couple raindrops over these next couple of hours. Okay, when we look at the future cast, yes, we need the moisture. Do we need it in the form of wet snow? Many people will say no, not anymore. But we are looking at snowfall in the forecast. The thing is most of that snow will be late at night or in the late evening hours. This is a look at tomorrow morning. So the clouds will increase throughout the day in Calgary, and then we may even have a little bit of snow reach the QE2. This, though, arrival time for Calgary will be about 4 in the afternoon, maybe just after that, closer to those supper hours. We'll kick it off with some rainfall. Temperatures will drop fast, so then we'll quickly switch over to the wet snow. A little hard to forecast amounts in this kind of weather because it doesn't just depend at the temperatures at the surface, but throughout different layers of the atmosphere. So in this spring weather, when things are all over the place, it's a little tricky. But I can tell you rain could be heavy at times here in Brooks and then through Medicine Hat as well. In fact, even some non-severe thunderstorms possible there, and a big burst of snow possible. Banff, Canmore, that's why we have the warning in place, and Lethbridge could see a significant amount of snowfall tomorrow night as well. This is all out by Sunday except for Hannah-Oy and Coronation areas where you are looking at late day Sunday. Still some instability because of this. Pop-up showers and non-severe thunderstorms are possible. Okay, 10 to 20 centimeters. Banff, Canmore area certainly possible with this system because for this area, the temperatures will be cool enough that it will be mainly snow, less rain. Calgary, this is a little on the low end, 2 to 4 millimeters, certainly possible in Calgary tomorrow. A couple centimeters in Cochrane, 4 in Claresholm, 8 to 10 in Lethbridge, and 6 to 15 in Medicine Hat. And again, the bulk of the snowfall will be further to the west. Banff, Canmore, again, anywhere from 12 to 20 centimeters possible because of this. Longer range forecast, 8 degrees for a high for the next couple of days, significantly different than the 16 today. Late day rain, 2 to 4 millimeters in Calgary, and then about a centimeter of snow is possible. Again, if it switches to snow a little earlier, we'll see a little more snowfall in that, in the totals there. Sunday, though, this is all out for Calgary. The sun will peak out 8 degrees and we'll be in the teens by Monday of next week.
Some real talent there.
Sounds beautiful.
All right, well, we start things off for trending with a sure sign of spring.
Yes. Oh, no.
could be cuter than little lambs leaping through a field? That's all there is. It's just a video of little lambs leaping.
I could watch this all day.
I know. Jumping for joy through fresh grass.
Oh, goodness. So cute.
That's very cute. That's happiness. Well, they say that turtles can remember faces, and this might just be proof. Okay, this deep sea diver ran into an old friend who recognized her immediately after 8 years.
What?
The turtle swam up and embraced her, didn't want to let go. That's really cool.
That doesn't even seem real.
No.
It's pretty awesome.
Who wouldn't want to have a turtle friend?
Right.
Well, finally, sibling rivalry is real, even in the animal kingdom.
Why is everybody so serious? Acting so damn mysterious. Got shades.
Okay, well, this guy might be cold-blooded, but he wanted some love, too. This is Buddy the lizard slowly climbing up on his owner here. He saw that his dog brother was getting some pets, and he's like, I like some attention, too, here. I mean, I don't know why this guy gets all.
He's like, I am right here.
I'm literally right here. I am on you. I can't be any closer. Don't ignore me.
And I'm not going anywhere either. Cute.
Okay. Well, guests are asked to leave their own pets at home. For more information and to buy tickets for Pet Fest, you can head to our website. That might be a good thing to do this weekend because it's going to be a bit cooler out there.
Well, as soon as you said reptiles, I feel like now, yeah, I have to go with the boys. Because I don't want to buy a lizard, but I can
look at a lizard.
See a lizard. Okay. Cool weekend, everybody. And Saturday comes with increasing cloud. We're looking at late day rain, heavy at times, 2 to 4 millimeters, switching over to wet snow, about 1 centimeter. Again, hard to forecast that because it depends how quickly we switch over and temperatures drop. Bright Sunday afternoon, but still a high of 8 and then 16 degrees. So we're back into the teens by the start of next week. Okay, weather window. Check this out. Do I even need to say anything other than Ula Kalni? Oh my gosh, weather window brought to you by Lux Windows and Doors, crafting quality windows and doors for your style, budget, and Alberta's climate.
Thanks for your company tonight. Have a terrific evening.